Hello, readers, and thank you for joining me for another spelling lesson. This week we are on SAVVAS MyView Literacy Unit 3, Lesson 2, and our story is From Mama's Window. And then when it says From Mama's Window, that means it's really an excerpt or just part of the story. Our skill this week is words with R-controlled vowels. Now, we've done R-controlled vowels in the past. If your class has been using our videos, we did them in second grade, we've done them in third grade, and we're going to do them again this year in fourth grade because we want to make sure they stick. And we're also going to use them with more complex words. So these are our controlled vowels we're going to be going over this week. We're going to use our same routine. We're going to say the word. We're going to count the syllables. We're going to say the word again. We're going to spell it. And of course, we smash it. And then we're going to write it finally. And then we're going to circle the pattern, which of course is going to be our R-controlled vowel. Are you ready? Let's get started. Our first word is discard. Say discard. If you discard something, you get rid of it because you no longer want it or need it. Count the syllables. Discard. Discard. Let's spell it. D-I-S-C-A-R-D. Discard. And now let's write it. And of course, as usual, I'll spell it out loud so you don't have to look at the screen. D-I-S-C-A-R-D. And of course, the R-controlled vowel is A-R. Says R. After the project was finished, we had to discard or throw away the extra papers. In case you haven't noticed, I will start with the definition and end with a sentence for each word as well. Our next word is margin. Say margin. A margin is the difference between two amounts, or the margin of a written or printed page is that empty space at the side of the page. Count the syllables. Margin. Margin. Let's spell it. M-A-R-G-I-N. Margin. And now let's write it. M-A-R-G-I-N. Can you already find the R-controlled vowel? A-R again. And it says R. Mar. I wrote my notes in the margin, the blank space on the side of the page. Our next word is marvel. Say marvel. If you marvel at something, you express your great surprise, wonder, or admiration. Let's count the syllables. Marvel. Marvel. Let's spell it. M-A-R-V-E-L. Marvel. And let's write it. M-A-R-V-E-L. Let's circle that R-controlled pattern. The A-R, what sound does it make? R, that's right. We stopped to marvel at the amazing view, completely astonished by the beauty. Our next word is remark. Say remark. If you make a remark about something, you say something about it. Count the syllables. Remark. Remark. Now let's spell it. R-E-M-A-R-K. Remark. And let's write it. R-E-M-A-R-K. Of course, there's the R-controlled vowel again. What sound does it make? R, that's right, like a pirate. She made a funny remark like, I could sleep for a week, which made everyone laugh. She used some hyperbole. Our next word is orchard. Say orchard. An orchard is an area of land on which fruit trees are grown. Let's count the syllables. Orchard. Orchard. Now let's spell it. O-R-C-H-A-R-D. orchard. And let's write it. O-R-C-H-A-R-D. What's the R-controlled vowel? O-R. Says or. And you might be looking at AR and thinking AR is too, and it possibly is. It makes an irregular sound. It doesn't say R. It's not orchard. It's orchard, so it says instead of R. The farmer had an orchard full of apple trees, pear trees, and peach trees. Our next word is portrait. Say portrait. A portrait is a painting, drawing, or photograph of a particular person. Count the syllables. Portrait. Portrait. Let's spell it. P-O-R-T-R-A-I-T. Portrait. And let's write it. P-O-R-T-R-A-I-T. What's the R-controlled vowel? O-R. That's correct. And what sound does it make? Or, that's right. He painted a portrait, a picture of his grandmother, and hung it in the living room. Our next word is foreign. Say foreign. A foreign object is something that has gotten into something else, usually by an accident, which is not normally there. Something or someone that comes from or relates to a different country could also be called foreign. Let's count the syllables. Foreign. Foreign. Let's spell it. F-O-R-E-I-G-N. Foreign. And let's write it. F-O-R-E-I-G-N. Did you find the R-controlled vowel? What is it? O-R is correct. Traveling to a foreign country, a place far from home, can be very exciting. Our next word is dormant. Say dormant. Something that is dormant is not active, growing, or being used at the present time, but is capable of becoming active later. Let's count the syllables. Dormant. Dormant. Let's spell it. D-O-R-M-A-N-T. Dormant. And let's write it. D-O-R-M-A-N-T. And of course the R-controlled vowel, the O-R again. What sound does it make? Or is right. The volcano has been dormant for many years, not erupting at all. Our next word is format. Say format. The format of something is the way or order in which it is arranged or presented. Count the syllables. Format. Format. Let's spell it. F-O-R-M-A-T. Format. And let's write it. F-O-R-M-A-T. Let's circle that R-controlled vowel again. O-R is right. Please change the format of your report so it matches the correct layout. You have to do it the right way. Our next word is permanent. Say permanent. Something that is permanent lasts forever. Let's count the syllables. Permanent. Permanent. Let's spell it. P-E-R-M-A-N-E-N-T. Permanent. And let's spell it. Write it. P-E-R-M-A-N-E-N-T. Where's the R-controlled vowel? E-R this time. That's right. What sound does it make? That's correct. I thought the stain would be permanent, but luckily it washed out. Our next word is nervous. Say nervous. If someone is nervous, they are frightened or worried about something that is happening or might happen, and they show this in their behavior. Let's count the syllables. Nervous. Nervous. Let's spell it. N-E-R-V-O-U-S. Nervous. And let's write it. N-E-R-V-O-U-S. The same R-controlled vowel, E-R again. What sound does it make? That's correct. Good job. She felt nervous, like when your hands shake and your stomach feels funny before a test. Our next word is thermal. Say thermal. Thermal means relating to or caused by heat or changes in temperature. You might wear thermals when it's cold outside because it helps keep you warm. It's related to heat. Let's count the syllables. Thermal. Thermal. Let's spell it. T-H-E-R-M-A-L. Thermal. And let's write it. T-H-E-R-M-A-L. Has the same R-controlled vowel, doesn't it? Did you find it? E-R is correct. Circle that. We wore thermal clothes, which help trap heat to stay warm in the snow. Our next word is purchase. Say purchase. When you purchase something, you buy it. Count the syllables. Purchase. Purchase. Let's spell it. P-U-R-C-H-A-S-E. Purchase. And let's write it. P-U-R-C-H-A-S-E. We have a new R-controlled vowel. Did you find the U-R? It says You got it right. My mom said we could purchase a new book or buy one if I finished my homework. I'd finish my homework for a new book. Our next word is conserve. Say conserve. If you conserve a supply of something, you use it carefully so that it lasts for a long time and it can mean to protect it from harm, loss, or change. Let's count the syllables. Conserve. Conserve. Let's spell it. C-O-N-S-E-R-V-E. Conserve. And let's write it. C-O-N-S-E-R-V-E. And the R-controlled vowel is E-R. Says We need to conserve water, so let's use less when we wash the dishes. Our next word is confirm. Say confirm. If you confirm something that has been stated or suggested, you say that it is true because you know about it. Let's count the syllables. Confirm. Confirm. Let's spell it. C-O-N-F-I-R-M. Confirm. And let's write it. C-O-N-F-I-R-M. Let's circle that pattern. I-R. What sound does it make? That's correct. The teacher asked to confirm if the answer was correct or incorrect. Our next word is absurd. If you say that something is absurd, you are criticizing it because you think it's ridiculous or that it does not make sense. Let's count the syllables. Absurd. Absurd. Let's spell it. A-B-S-U-R-D. Absurd. And let's write it. A-B-S-U-R-D. What's the R-controlled vowel? U-R is correct. The idea was absurd, So ridiculous that no one believed it could work. Our next word is ardent. Say ardent. Ardent is used to describe someone who has extremely strong feelings about something or someone. It's not a word we use very often. Let's count the syllables. Ardent. Ardent. Let's spell it. A-R-D-E-N-T. Ardent. And let's write it. A-R-D-E-N-T. Find the R-controlled vowel. A-R is correct. He was an ardent fan, passionately cheering at every game. So we can see it's used as an adjective. Our next word is rehearse. Say rehearse. When people rehearse a play, a dance, or a piece of music, they practice it in order to prepare for a performance. If you rehearse something that you are going to say or do, you silently practice it by imagining that you are saying or doing it. Let's count the syllables. Rehearse. Rehearse. Let's spell it. R-E-H-E-A-R-S-E. Rehearse. And let's write it. R-E-H-E-A-R-S-E. What's the R-controlled vowel? E-A-R. Says Before the play, we had to rehearse, practicing our lines over and over. Our next word is verses. Say verses. Verses is used to indicate that two teams or people are competing against each other in a sports event. Let's count the syllables. Verses. Verses. Let's spell it. V-E-R-S-U-S. Verses. And let's write it. V-E-R-S-U-S. Let's circle the pattern, the ER again. The game was Team A versus Team B, meaning they were playing against each other. And our last word is converse. Say converse. If you converse with someone, you talk to them. You could also say that two people converse. Let's count the syllables. Converse. Converse. Let's spell it. C-O-N-V-E-R-S-E. Converse. And let's write it. C-O-N-V-E-R-S-E. Did you find that R-controlled vowel? It's getting easy now. E-R is correct. We like to converse with our friends or talk with them during recess. Of course, that was our last word. Thanks for sticking around to the end. You're getting smarter. You're getting better every single day. And until next time, happy reading.